Hello all. Thought I'd show you a new addition. Kind of do an update here on the on the fleet here. So you guys have seen this one, C14. Um, Nothing new here. These two are stock. Nothing new there. I got Mr. C34. Get some upgrades on him. I ended up putting the full top back on. I like that look better. Nothing new on this one. I do have some soft tires coming for it though. Um, and then also nothing new on the C64. Um, so that one will. All I've done on this one is put soft tires on it and took the rear bumper off. Okay, and then we're getting down to the newest edition here. Just hot off the mail truck today. Okay, so we got this is the C74-1. Okay, you're probably wondering what the difference is between a C74 and a C74-1. Well, for one thing, the C74 is an integrated hardtop. It's all one piece. The other thing is, on this one, the door's open. And they got a nice strap kind of holding them in there. And I think I got a magnetic spot that kind of holds them shut. So that is definitely one difference. The doors do not open on the C74 version. And the soft top is not actually soft, it's hard. Which is hard to tell when you see it online. It looks like it's a regular soft top, which it is not. It does come off, and some people cut the tops of the doors off or whatever. I'm gonna pretty much leave it like this. Okay, and then the main difference between the C74 and the C74-1 is the suspension. We've got a 4-link setup, front and rear on here. The C74 has leaf springs, like the actual Suzuki Samurai would, which is what those have, if you've ever seen one. So the battery compartment is here. You just simply push that back, it pops open. Not my favorite way of running the battery, but it is what it is. Okay, there. Okay, and then like the C64, this has both the C74s have an axle mounted servo, like the C64, which is better for performance. Not really scale looks, but not performance. And really this, it's not that noticeable. It doesn't really stick out there like a sore thumb at the stock height. Now, one thing I really like about this is these lenses come already tinted in amber. Okay, these are already attached. Oh, and these are not a sticker. These are not a sticker. These are an actual lens, which is pretty cool. It does come with stickers for some reason. Maybe the C74 doesn't have these. Who knows? And it is right-hand drive. There is actually a sticker for the gauges in there. I messed up on mine. A little piece came off. I don't know if you can see that. And the tires are kind of in between soft and hard. I'm probably going to change these out for some soft. The C54 tires seem to be about the right size, so I'll put those on there. And then a tip for you guys that are building one of these. Okay, for the Suzuki, yes, this is licensed for those of you that don't know. The Suzuki emblem for the front, it comes with some weird thin little double-sided tape type stuff. I didn't use that. I actually super glued it to the grill where it needs to go. I think that's a better way to go than that tape. tape seems like it probably wouldn't stay on there very good, especially the first time you get this truck wet, if you just happen to get it wet. And then it's got some nice amber lenses in here instead of stickers. The stickers come with it, but they're not needed on this version. Okay, another thing that comes with this, the reflective mirror parts to stick in here. I have never had good luck with those. I've stuck those in there before and had them fall out. Had one or two fall out during the first rollover and lose them. So I don't even bother with them. And then also these lights on here are not hooked up. I believe with the receiver this has, you could probably hook them up. And then they do make a different bumper for it. And I haven't figured out how to hook up the winch yet on this. I have a winch. I've been kind of debating which one to put it on. So I don't know if I'm going to put it on one of these. I also have another one of these coming. I think it's a C74 regular one, or it's another one of these. So if it's another one of these, that'll be the one. Probably be the one that'll get some modifications. Definitely. I just buzzed this around inside, being that I live in the rainy Pacific Northwest. So we're gonna have rain for solid for like the next week. And I had charged some batteries, meaning to play with some trucks, but well, that's not gonna happen. But no, I like this. I've always kind of been a fan of Suzuki Samurais. That's what it's called in the U.S. is the Samurai. The name in other countries, I'm no China or Japan. Other than that, I don't know whether they call it a Jimmy or a Samurai. But I'm actually old enough to remember when these came out. They had that and the little Suzuki Swifts and stuff like that. I thought the Suzuki Samurais were pretty cool. I've never had a chance to own one, a full-size one. Now, as far as scale, compared to these other trucks here, okay. So, it's 1/16 scale. My understanding on this is supposed to be 1/10 scale. There was one of the other somebody else reviewing in one of the other videos that they said by wheelbase that it is very close to 1/10 scale. Again, like with the K trucks, you cannot appreciate how small these actually are in real life until you actually see one in person. Suzuki Samurai is not a very big rig at all. In fact, I believe if you were probably more than about 5'8" inches tall, it would probably be almost too small for you. They're not a very roomy vehicle at all. So, got the line up here. You can definitely see the sizing's difference here. But, yeah. As soon as I can get some good weather here, I will try to get you guys some running videos of these trucks. Yeah, because this is now, I have the entire C series. I have one of each model. Like I said, C16, C24, C24-1, C34, C56, C64, and then the C74-1. So I don't have the iterations of each one. Like I do not have the C44. That was a very limited run. Could not. Went through and sold before I even knew they were available. So I don't have one. But I do have the rest of these. So I have a few military ones. But from here, I think I'm probably just going to start modifying these. Do some videos. you know, maybe run the FJ and the Samurai against each other or something, um, or like the C54 against the Samurai, um, or the C64 versus the C54. Maybe run those against each other, and put out some good videos. I like to put out comparison videos. It's pretty cool to see what each truck can do compared to another one. In the past, I've done some of these against like Traxxas type stuff. And the weird thing is there were a few obstacles that these actually did better than the Traxxas. But that was probably due to scale. They were 1/18. Most of these are 1/16 scale. That I think is probably about 1/12 scale is my understanding, and then you got Mr. 1/10 scale down here. And this I'm not sure the exact scale. It's supposedly 1/16, but compared to a Toyota pickup, yeah, these are a pretty large vehicle. I used to work on cars for a living, so I have actually wrenched on one of these, done brake work and some other stuff on one of these, so I know about how big they are, and for a Toyota, they're a pretty good sized vehicle. But like I said, I ordered the other one. When that gets here, I will show you guys what arrived, and then we're gonna probably do like a little bit of a build series on one of them, and on some of these other ones, just kind of go through what I've done to them, things to avoid, whatnot, which I'll do some more videos on that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, when the rain lets up, run videos. In the meantime, I'll probably do some almost like buyer's guide type stuff, maybe, and just talk about positives and negatives of each vehicle. And yeah, if you hit that like and subscribe buttons, and so that way you can keep informed of when I post a new video. And thanks for watching.